cuenta atrás ya comenzó.
Welcome to Marinador. I'm Jessica Pagan.
La ciudad de la ilusión.
Hi, my name's Abigail Pagan. And do you know where we are? We're in Marinador.
Marinador. Todos juntos con esta canción. Bienvenidos a Marinador. Todo un mundo de color, fantasía y emoción. Da comienzo nuestra diversión. Es tu gran día, la fantasía abre sus puertas solo para ti. Ven con nosotros, estamos contigo todos los años, te esperamos aquí. Siente la magia y la diversión, reparte sonrisas con el corazón. No olvides que estamos contigo. Algo tan bello, maravilloso, es lo más grande que puedas sentir. Un universo de sensaciones, niños y padres se divierten aquí. Siente la magia y la diversión, reparte sonrisas con el corazón. No olvides que estamos contigo.
Vente con nosotros.
Fiesta, fiesta, disfruta con nosotros en Marinador. Magia, vida, vida.
Disfruta con nosotros.
Fiesta, fiesta, en Marinador. Esto es la magia. Esto es la vida. Esto es la magia. Esto es la vida. Que nos sorprende. Todos los días somos amigos, tu compañía. Ven con nosotros, vivirás con alegría.
I don't know where all those people go to in the daytime, although I have a feeling it's probably Mercadona because I couldn't get in there today.
Time now for a golden memory. Yours truly, WHB.
Yes, it's that slot again, and going back to the 60s, carrying on the jingles theme from last month, and this time looking at Pam's Jingle Companies from Dallas, Texas. In the 60s, they were in the throes of Series 27 and 28, which were the main series of jingles that you got to know on pirate radio. And this is how they sounded.
Remember this golden classic. Swinging Radio England.
So, music in the background is called the music bed. We're talking about the period of the late 60s when the Pam's Jingle Company in Dallas were on their Series 27 and Series 28 jingles. They're the ones that are largely known throughout pirate radio and later in Radio 1 and other stations. And the bit of archive I've got for you to do with this is at the Pam's recording studio at the time. Now, of course, these videos, as you can see, are pretty awful quality, but they show the way the jingles are built up for different radio stations. And first of all, you'll see the male singers.
The greatest team in the world. Rescue the case, solid gold time machine, all American.
The girls are next, and on this particular jingle, they got one word to sing to add to the jingle you just heard. And here they are, doing about the 10th take.
The greatest team in the world. You and Ricky the Case.
That's better if it's together and you're happy.
So I got my King of the Jingles title by taking the music beds and putting voiceovers on them. That's me talking. You'll notice anybody working with sound wears the cans. Don't know how they came to be called cans. Maybe they were a bit more tinny. Can't work without these. Then I would sit there with the microphone and I'd go, music please. You're listening. No, we're not listening. Stop that. Do it again. You're watching the Maythorn monthly video.
I think it sounds great.
You want to come in here and hear it?
No.
I'm in Parque de Ribalta in Castellón de la Plana, but you're going to be back in the UK, and I'm going to get swooped on by one of these birds that are flying over my head all the time. See you in a minute. So more tips about recording your own videos. At the beginning of this month's edition, there were 2 young girls. They were my grandchildren, and that was actually done in 2013, so 5 years ago, when they were 6 and 9 respectively. And now they're 5 years older. They're still interested in doing videos, and you have seen some recent stuff with them. Back in 2013, they kept pestering me to do some video because I was always out shooting stuff and doing all the things I do. And so one evening we took them down into the town. We didn't have a tripod for them then, but the techniques are the same. There are 2 movements that I was teaching them. One was to pan, and we followed the road train by doing a pan. As I say, no tripod, this was all handheld, but young people have much steadier hands than old people like me, so I tend to need a tripod more. And tilt is where you follow something up, so I was teaching them to go up and down for scanning tall items. Okay, now it's recording. Go up a little bit, sit, that'll do, and to the right a bit, and stop. Press it again to stop. Then we moved on to having people in it. First I got them to film me. I said to them, I'm going to go across the road and I want a video of me crossing the road.
Just move that way a bit. Now pause it, press the red button again.
And then we're going to cut that in with me saying, hello, welcome to Marina Door.
I'm started.
Okay, this is Brian in Marina Door. It's towards the end of October 2013 and the place is dead lively.
Is that done?
Done. They did all the work. They worked the camera, they pointed the camera and got it all right. And then we reversed roles and I said to them, right, you're doing the talking now, and hence the bits you saw at the beginning of this programme. And I said, don't worry about getting it right, because I never do. That's what editing's for.
Hi, my name's Abigail Pagan, and do you know where we are? We're in Marina Door. Yes. Welcome.
Welcome to Marina Door. I'm Jessica Pagan, and we're having very great fun at Marina Door.
And we like going to the beach.
And in front of us we've got Palace. So
You're overplaying the part now. I was just about to take the ferry over to Liverpool and meet up with an investor from Yorkshire who's going to lend me money to work on my house in Trythin. Unfortunately, the weather is such that the ferries are not running for a few hours, so I'm now going to be off to find some alternative means of getting to Liverpool. We have buses, we have trains. But before I go, let me just tell you a little bit about the house in Trythin. I've already covered some of it. We've had a flat roof put on. We've had some slate work done, which I don't think you've seen yet. So there's some pictures of the slates being pulled off. The roof 80% finished, and I don't think I've been back to film the completed slate roof yet, but we've got more to show you as the months go on, so keep watching this channel. A lot of rubble and rubbish to be removed before we can start putting things back. The squatters who were in the property for a while, they did us the favour of removing all the central heating, copper pipes, radiators and everything, but they left the bathroom in a right state. The leaking roof has damaged a lot of stuff at the back of the house where the flat roof is. At the front, the main bedroom area isn't too bad, it's got quite a nice floor. The stairs is affected by the damp because that's below the flat roof. And the kitchen was completely wrecked because the kitchen ceiling came down. We've already had the grandchildren smashing up the kitchen. We have pictures here of how it used to look before they started. I got the help from the grandchildren when clearing up, in particular Jessica, who came with me a couple of times. She's the oldest at 13. She drew the line at picking up the dead mouse, I think it was. It was some kind of rodent. She wouldn't go near that, but once I'd put that in the rubbish bag, she was extremely helpful and helped clear away some of the rubble. There's still a lot more to clear, but we can only take so much in a carload. The garden also needs a lot of clearing, and I go up there a couple of times a week and pile scrap wood and slate and other stuff in my estate car to take to the tip. Actually, to be more specific, I take the slate home because I have the idea that I'll break it up and use it on the garden. Moving on, I promised to do a little bit now and again about filming on a phone, so I've got a phone. This is a Motorola G4. Now here's the one big thing that people get wrong when they use a phone to video. What I want you to think about is the human being. Look at my face. I have two eyes, they're there and there. They are not there and there. So when you're filming on a phone, why do you film like that? You need to film like that. Laptop, computer, all those devices, widescreen, telly. Here we are, 32-inch widescreen telly. This is the commonest size in use in Marina d'Or. And unless you've got a swivel bracket on the back, if you're trying to watch a photo or a video taken by someone on the phone and they've used it the wrong way around, you need to be able to turn your telly around to get the best out of it. Don't make people do that. Now I tell you that I won't use a phone for doing serious video, but lots of video is just by chance. I went to the girls' sports day recently. Wouldn't have occurred to me to film it, but some people do. If you look at this shot here, somebody has got their camera and tripod, and I took that shot with a phone. If you've seen the TV advert for the Samsung S9, you wouldn't know it was a phone unless you knew it was a phone, because the advert runs like it's a camera. But of course it hasn't got a lot of the attributes that a camera has. And that's another story, we won't go into that one. People in my trade, in property investment, they do house tours for Facebook and other use online. They walk in the house with the phone and they walk around with it. Do you think that gives you a good view of the house? No, it gives you motion sickness. Does a house move? No. So why take a video of it? Go into each room, blink, 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 put it together as a slideshow. If the rooms are big and wide, and you want to use the video, and you want to use your phone, hold it steady, slowly pan around. Don't make people feel ill trying to watch your video, and give them time to look at the little features, like that little knob on the fireplace, by doing it slowly. Don't go running around the house with the thing. One final thing, when you buy a camera or a phone, They're very often set up by default to do a ratio of 4 to 3. And if you haven't a clue what that means, let me bring back this telly. A widescreen TV has a ratio of 16 to 9. That sounds too technical. What it means is for every 16 units across, centimetres, inches, feet, it's 9 units down. The cinema is 18 to 9. For every 18 metres across in the cinema, they're 9 metres down. You end up with a letterbox, a black area above and below. What were you asking me about the pencil?
Why is it chewed?
I don't know. I haven't chewed it. I'm not. Pencil's not my flavour. Somebody else whose pencil it was before me must have.
Don't chew pencils.
I don't chew pencils. Do you chew pencils?
Yeah.
Come on, then. 103.4 Fortress Sound. Great. I think it's very good. Very, very good. Martin. And the young Fortress Sound.
Yes, a warm welcome to Solid Gold Saturday. It's Andy Young with you until 6. It's 4 hours of Solid Gold Oldies every Saturday afternoon on Marcher, and a little bit of sport as well.
Other job, most important job for a journalist is able to make tea and enjoy your sandwich when you can.
Welcome back to the house on the hill in Oresh, Bulgaria. We're looking over the village of Oresh, and behind me is the annex to the main house that I am due to restore over the next few years. The annex is the first job, and the first job on the annex was the roof. Next year I plan to do something with the building behind me to turn it into a one-bedroom flat. It will give it a bedroom, a bathroom, a living room, kitchen diner, something like that. There's a piece just behind me here that's never been used as outside space, and I intend to do something with that. As you probably gathered, making a video is just an assembly job. The sound, the pictures, they can come from anywhere, from the archives, from right now, or from last week. The only thing we can't do yet is look to the future. One of the things I've had a lot of trouble with in the past is sound, and you've seen a few of the results of that with my microphones. First of all, there's Burnley, where I went to see Steve Bushby, and he took this shot of me testing my new microphone. So we thought the plug was loose on the microphone, so then we took take 2. The problem, if you can see it, is it's got 4 pins on it. This was designed to use with a mobile phone, and I've tried it with a phone and it works very well. But I had to buy another microphone for this camera. Recording the sound, and this is a little portable stereo microphone that will plug into its external socket, and I'm just going to do that and see if that makes any difference. That's the microphone that's just arrived in the post. So this is the Tascam digital audio recorder. It's stereo. These are the 2 microphones. Unfortunately, they're terrible with wind noise. This is one of the towers along the Verde, which is the green route that runs from Pesa to starts at Playa del Concha. The microphone I'm using needs one of these. I'm at Walder Sea on the Wirral side of the River Mersey. Behind me on the other side of the river is the Liverpool skyline, and it's a very windy day, so I've come out to test one of my little microphones to see how much wind noise it picks up. It's a bag of little dirty socks, little covers to go on a microphone.
en la playa, wow, todas las mañanas, wow. Nos veremos en Marinador, 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 wow. Nos veremos en la playa, wow, todas las mañanas, wow. Nos veremos en Marinador, 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 wow. Nos veremos en la playa, wow, todas las mañanas, wow. Nos veremos en Marinador, 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 wow, wow.
And the end. The end. Goodbye.